You wake up gasping, heart hammering against your ribs. Seconds ago, you were plunging down the side of a skyscraper or watching your teeth crumble away in front of a crowd. You check your phone, feel the rush of relief that comes with reality, and get out of bed. It's easy to dismiss these visions as random noise or a weird dream. Modern society views sleep as a purely mechanical recharge, like plugging a smartphone into a wall. We are taught that dreams are meaningless static generated by an exhausted brain. By ignoring these internal experiences, you lose access to a stream of highly specific intelligence about your own life. You are essentially walking blindfolded through your own psychology. Throughout the day, you mold yourself to fit societal expectations. You wear a persona that keeps the peace and avoids conflict, even if it means suffocating who you actually are. This constant suppression carries a heavy cost. It manifests as a persistent sense of anxiety and a total loss of internal direction. This burnout serves as a psychological rebellion against the artificial life you've constructed to please others. The headquarters for this rebellion is located in the one place you refuse to investigate, your dreams. If the brain is trying to send a warning, the methods seem unnecessarily confusing. Why use bizarre imagery instead of a simple logical thought? The psychologist Carl Jung realized that when we sleep, a distinct part of the human psyche awakens and begins to speak. Jung mapped a layer called the collective unconscious, a shared psychological ocean where ancient myths and primordial archetypes exist beneath our logical surface. Because the deep soul lacks a logical vocabulary, it relies on this symbolic code to relay information to the conscious mind. Think of the specific, recurring nightmare you've had since you were a child.
That image functions as a persistent diagnostic alert from your deep psyche, flashing red because it requires immediate decoding. During sleep, the brain executes a nightly data dump, using specific avatars to represent different parts of your psychological state. These symbols have consistent meanings. A house often represents the architecture of your inner self. A snake suggests a painful but necessary transformation you are currently resisting. When you see a menacing figure or a distorted mirror, you are likely encountering your shadow, the repressed traits and desires you refuse to acknowledge during the day. This process attempts to restore psychological balance. When your waking life strays too far from your true essence, your unconscious sends these extreme images to pull you back to the center. Every terrifying symbol is a fragmented piece of your own soul, attempting to heal your waking life. If you continue to ignore this language, you risk drifting further from yourself until you enter a full existential crisis. To reverse this, you must begin tracking the data. The moment you wake up, before looking at a screen, write the dream down. Keep it raw and unfiltered, no matter how illogical it seems. Identify the dominant emotion, fear, anger, or relief, and ask what part of your waking life mirrors that exact feeling. This process forces the logical mind to confront the truths it has been too afraid to formulate during the day. Modernity provides us with endless connection to the outside world, yet it leaves us profoundly disoriented within ourselves. This internal disorientation is why the psyche uses terror to get your attention. These nightmares act as a final protective measure. Your unconscious is screaming to save you from a life that doesn't belong to you. Facing these symbols takes courage. It requires you to dismantle the illusions you've built just to survive your daily routine. You have a map printed inside your head. Ignoring it is like keeping your eyes closed while trying to navigate a maze. It's time to stop sleepwalking. Describe your most intense recurring dream symbols in the comments, and we can begin to decode the map together.